Hey there, it's me, Lottie, and today what I thought I would do is take you through a little bit of a walkthrough as I try to put together a prepper pantry. Today I decided to do a little walkthrough of getting my pantry or prepper pantry set up. A lot of people have been putting in buying extra food, buying water, buying candles and things, just in case. The last 6 months really made us all aware of those letters SHTF. This time has made me a lot more aware of being prepared and just having some extra things on hand so that I'm not quite so reliant on running to the store every week. And it's also really given me an opportunity to think about what it is I eat on a regular basis. So this has been interesting. I'm going to take you through where I am so far in the process. I still have a long way to go. And I'm sure I've made, mistakes or, it's not where I want it to be, but I wanted to share, the process. And today, what we're going to do is try to make some order of all of the things that have been stockpiled around here for prepping. I have my tote that is full of food, and I also have a bunch of bags, groceries that I have bought, just to be prepared. And quite frankly, like the pace at which this thing took off and the craziness that ensued, I mean, it had me kind of like, I don't know, running in circles. So we're gonna try to make some sense of what we have here. And then I need to kind of take an inventory, like how much food do I have for how long? So the first thing I did was I went on and found these shelving units and ordered them. They were on sale for, I think, $60 a piece. And I got 2. And I have another one coming that I hope is going to fit in my pantry because that was a shelving situation. Like there was no shelves in there. Had a pantry with no shelves. So first we gotta put this together. Okay, deciding, so this is a 5-shelf unit and deciding how tall I want the shelf. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna still use my totes because some things might be in packaging that, I don't know, isn't as protected, or I'm thinking I might wanna have a grab and go. Like grab and go boxes at the bottom. Okay, so this is coming together nicely. I mean, it's an easily assembled thing. It's pretty tall. So, like, it's taller than me. Anyway, it's looking good. It's coming together. Okay, so we got it all together. Now, I didn't space these evenly, but I didn't want to have just stuff sitting on the top. It made it feel like that was the top of it. And I guess I can hang things off of these things at the top if I want to. Anyway, we'll see how that does. I'm pleased with it. Okay, now I have them all together and have started moving my stuff onto the shelves. It's funny how you think you have so much stuff until you get it out and onto the shelves. I'm like, I mean, it still kind of looks like a lot, but I don't know. And, I'm going to have to do some organizing. What I'm noticing about these shelves is that anything that's narrow, I apologize, the light isn't that good, but anything that's narrow, like these salad dressings, you know, they have a tendency to like tip, you know, or do stuff, you know, see? So, we'll see. I do have things sort of loosely alphabetized. So as you can see, applesauce, apple pie filling, artichokes, broth, black beans, chilies, cannellini beans. I know enchilada sauce isn't really, that ain't the next letter. Oh yeah, E. Anyway, so we got a good start going. So the next step in organizing this, I can see right now it's going to be a process, right? I did go on and buy some more containers because, like I said, I wanted things that were in a thin wrapper or a cardboard box, or just, I don't know, let more air in. I don't know. I decided to put all those things in totes on the shelf. I need to organize them. They're not categorized. I was just trying to make sure I had enough boxes quantity wise. I have one more down here that doesn't have much in it. I have a few things here that are non-perishable: soap, sunflower oil, dishwashing detergent, that kind of thing. Slowly adding food, and you know, each grocery trip I try to pick up a few extra things. So for example, if you know, beans are on the list, I try to pick up a few extra. And it really is interesting to learn like what you eat. So what I'm trying to do also is have this be a bit of a, what they call a working pantry. So when I run out of stuff in the kitchen cabinet, I come here first. So like, oh, I'm out of mustard. All right, let me grab it from here, and then make a note in the non-existent list that I still need to make that next time I go, I need to pick up another replacement. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be able to replace the stuff here. So still working on it. Right now I'm using this as a bit of a shipping zone too, because I have lots of herbal orders to fill, and I like that it keeps my things, you know, sanitary and up and out of the way. So we have lots of 1 ounce, 2 ounce amber bottles, 4 ounce amber bottles, 10 ounce glass bottles, shipping tape, bubble wrap, and that kind of thing. I also had these boxes here that I found a long time ago, I think at Michael's, and I haven't decided what I'm going to use them for. I just threw them up there. I do have this box here, which has all of my garden seeds here, and I don't know that I'm going to keep them in here, you know, but for now they're up and out of the way. And I just have some utility candles here. What is this? Oh, a survival manual. So, I mean, like I said, I still have work to do, but this corner is coming together. You know, it's coming together. And I do have a few more of the storage containers that I mentioned. And you know, my water supply still needs to be brought in here. So anyway, this is this was gonna be a spare bedroom. Then I thought I would make it an office, and you know, it could still be any of those things. But right now, I just needed to have like a sense of order around putting together my survival things, because the disorder was making me feel very emotionally unsettled. And then I know I mentioned that I had gotten another shelving unit. So here it is in here. This is kind of close quarters, so it's hard for me to describe, but let's see. Hi, Riley. How are you? Could you move, please? Anyway, this was my pantry, and it didn't have any shelves except for this built-in shelf in the back, which is cool, except, you know, it's under the stairs. It has a sloped ceiling. There wasn't much that could be stored there. It's perfect for my coffee and herbal tea urns when I used to do workshops and tea tastings. Anyway, it'll be back. So I ordered this shelving unit to go in the front, and again, organizing my herbal supplies so they can be safe, sanitary, up off the ground. I have my scoops, bags that are needed, dropper bottle, tops, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, labeler, scale, and then this is a great place for me to store stuff I don't use very often, like my KitchenAid stand mixer, which was just taking up a lot of space on the countertop. And then this shelf here are herbal preparations that are in high rotation. So things that are ordered that I use a lot of, like elderberry and my respiratory blends and golden hooch, you know, and fire cider. Got some fire, got to make another batch of that. And then down here, move, Riley, move out. Thank you. This, I decided to take one of my boxes and make this into, this is my baker box, my baking box, because I don't bake that much, and these things took up a lot of room in my cabinet. So this is my flour, sugar, masa, buttermilk powder, baking soda, baking powder, light brown sugar, dark brown sugar, cacao, vanilla, powdered sugar, all those things that I just don't use very often. So I decided to free up cabinet space by making a baking box. So yeah, this is me trying to get more organized because things were like off the chain. So I still have work to do on my dining room table situation here, but I have all my essential oils and things that are used for, you know, making different blends that require essential oils here. I just got to figure out where I'm going to store this. My gloves for sanitary preparation. This is my tincture preparation box. A few things are out of it because I was pouring some tinctures, but I keep my strainers, funnels, label things. This is just masking tape and, you know, a marker for general labeling and some strainers, cheesecloth. I mean, it just makes it nice when I have to pour something to be able to just grab this and take it to the kitchen and not have my medicine making things just blended in with other things, you know. So still working on that. And then this is my tea organization box that has my tea bags and bags for loose tea in them. So that is easily accessible. So these things just I need to find homes for these things, probably in either the pantry or the prepper pantry, as I guess I'm calling that room. These are some medicinal preparations that have already been made. that, just having a small supply of things that are ready to go. Keeping them, in this box so they stay fresh and safe. Okay, so that's just a little update on pantry organization and supply organization. I will see you in the next video with an update as to, where I am as I continue to get this together. So I know I have a long way to go, and it is quite an undertaking thinking about how to be prepared in the midst of a disaster, in the midst of a pandemic, in the midst of social injustice and racial unrest. It's one thing to be prepared, it's another thing to be building the staircase as you're trying to run up it. So, doing the best I can, and I hope you are too. And I will see you at the next video. Stay safe and take care.